welcome to Pine Notes. My name is Lisa, and today we are talking about frogs, false starts, and Valentine's Day. Happy New Year, everybody. I am wearing today the Prism Virus Shawl in the Shawl in the Ball Metallic brand. And Dolly here is wearing the Lotus Blossom, which is gorgeous. We're going to be talking about these two a little bit later on. But as we get ready for our New Year holiday, I don't want you to forget your handmade crochet items as decorations. We're going to read from my grandmother's crochet book here from 1946. And it states that crochet knows the fashionable graces too. How a crochet hat and bag can dress up a costume. How a lacy cocktail sweater or scarf can make an evening. Fashion and crochet have united to design some of the most sought after accessories. And yes, it's going to be 2017. I wanted to share the wisdom of 1946 right here. What is a staple in your wardrobe will always be a staple and close to your heart. And that was a book my cousin told me about that my grandmother had on my maternal side. I did not know until this year that she was an avid crocheter, and that's something my cousin Martha and I have in common now. Well, since we got started that way, I also want to introduce you to the beautiful Fisherman and Buttercream Luxe scarf here. And I sure would wear this with this dress as well. Hands down. Make a pair of lacy little fingerless gloves and you are set to go. My coat happens to be purple, and I know I tell you, just don't keep your gorgeous crochet wear for outdoors. This is done in a V-stitch pattern. Simple pattern you can find just by Googling it. There's lots of charts and how-tos out there. Simple, gorgeous, pretty. Here is what that yarn looks like in the ball. I did a haul from Joann Fabrics in the fall, and this is Buttercream Luxe Mohair yarn. Now there is only 147 yards in this yarn, so you will not use an entire skein of your oatmeal colored Fisherman's Wool by Lion brand. But it makes a gorgeous, one skein will make a gorgeous scarf here. Let me tell you how many V's it has. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I seem to work in odd numbers. This has 5. But gorgeous, warm, and when you mix them, they are so squishy together. Absolutely love this project. Another finished object I have is Caron Cakes. And this is in the color Bumbleberry. And there's the gorgeous colorway there. And these are for Valentine's Day. My nieces crack me up, let me tell you. So we're over there Christmas Day at my parents' house where everybody gathers. And they specifically, under the age of 10, asked for hats in purple, pinks, reds, and mauve. When I was 10 years old and under, I sure the heck didn't know what mauve was. If it didn't come in my Crayola box, mauve. Oh, it made me laugh so hard. So you'll see in a second what I tried to do in mauve for them. But here's some cute hats anyway. That Caron Cakes works up so well. This is just a normal hat that will have a pom-pom added. Let me tell you, my nieces, and maybe it's because of their age, are not too impressed with a bun beanie. I made one here. Here's the rubber band. I did a tutorial on this real quick for thin, fine hair or for children. and they could care less about a bun beanie. They'd rather have a headband, especially my little soccer player. So that one folds up as well. Very cute. They will be getting matching scarves with this as well. But here is the mauve portion. Don't know where I'm going with this yet. You ever just throw something on the hooks and yeah, but the colorway I had to show you. This is also called Bumbleberry, but it is Joann Fabrics big twist yarn, and I absolutely love this colorway, so I'm hoping I'm picking up the mauve for them in this. And then as well, I think it would go swell. This is my Mill and Factory bag from Joann Fabrics. I got for $4.99 or $4.95, something like that. And here's the purple. And I just figured out why they're asking for so much purple. Their school colors are purple and yellow. So that finally dinged in my head. We want purple, Auntie Lisa. And mauve. Oh, it made me laugh. Let me tell you. Well, this week was also a week of frogs for me. I just showed you this gorgeous scarf here. And there's one that just didn't make it. Look at this thing. It will be a scarf. And I took a gorgeous picture out in the sunlight of it because, quite frankly, I just like looking at it. It's just gorgeous. And that is the Mohair Luxe in the red, gold, black color. Yeah, buttercream doesn't have very unique names. But this is the red, gold, black color. This is the purple, blue, black color. And they're both mixed with Lion Brand. So that was a big frog right here. And I kind of like looking at it, to tell you the truth. And what else we have going on for Valentine's Day? And this was such a big hit, let me tell you. I showed you the white PomPom cowl neck for my little niece, who's 9. Well, here it is in red. And remember, the white PomPom material was a Mill and Factory, 5 scarves for $5 or 5 scarves for $6. And let me tell you, she pulled it out of the bag and says, I love it. I'm like, oh, go figure. The item that cost $1 she loved the most, and that warms my heart. I love my Mill and Fabrics. You guys know that. They don't care. They just love the pom-poms, and this is so squishy soft. She made me cut the tags off of it right away because I put, you know, handmade with love, Aunt Lisa. Well, here is what this looks like in a skein. It has all pom-poms on one side, and I went to Instagram. Please follow me on Instagram if you don't already. And someone told me that because the Mill and Fabrics aren't labeled, this is called Red Heart Boutique Chic, and I found it on Amazon for a clearance price of $4. Watch Amazon though, because I also saw some for $12. You do not get, you get like 100 yards in here. One skein here is only this right here. You really need 2 skeins. I'll tell you that up front. But it is gorgeous, soft, and it was the hit of Christmas. This is for Valentine's Day because, yes, my mother, the original redhead, wants a pom-pom scarf just like her granddaughter. So, and her coat is red. I am making this as a surprise for her. They don't have a computer or internet, so they'll never see this. But love this. This, if you can see, works up in this skein. Put it into a ball before you work with it. Otherwise, these pom-poms get tangled up. But absolutely love this. If you can find it in a Mills and Fabric bag, even better. My little niece's was just made with 1 skein. But remember, we're talking a tiny, petite little 9-year-old. And this is for a 75-year-old, so I've got to make it a little bit bigger to fit over the hair. You know how us ladies are about the hair. So this has been an absolute fun project for Valentine's Day. Now, what else we've got going on this week? Told you this was named Frogs and False Starts. Oh, was this a false start? But I love the color. Look how large this granny square is. Now you may have caught a glimpse of this in my winner. Congratulations, Grace, for winning the Lorraine Pugh's design, Shield Me from the Sun. I hope you enjoy that this Christmas. But this is a false start. I wanted this to be a granny square poncho, not knowing that one square of this is the entire form of the body. And this is that gorgeous Hudson Bay Wool Ease Thick and Quick. And oh, the gorgeous navy. This is a true navy. I tried to tell you guys last time. True navy, absolutely beautiful together. Remember, I live by the Great Lakes. I think I'm pretty lucky for being one of the only people I know who have seen and touched all 5 of the natural wonders, the Great Lakes, freshwater in America. And I think I was in Toronto for one of those, so yeah. Very nautical, very springy, and I'm frogging it. False start. It's got to be much smaller for the granny square poncho I had in mind, but I like looking at it, you know. So what else we have going on? I was commissioned to do a beret, and please don't laugh at, I've done one beret before. I love hats, you guys know that. And I'm working and working along, and I'm using the gorgeous Caron cakes for this as well. This is the Caron cakes. This is in the Boston cream color. Here's a better picture. Love the stitch work. This is your granny square, and you guys were with me. I just learned how to do granny squares in September of this year. This is a granny stitch and single stitch brim. Yeah, look how huge it is. I was laughing, but it's so pretty. I just don't have the heart to take it apart. Look at that. I love the color work, and I will tell you, I'll flip it inside out so you guys can see. Even though Caron Cakes is variegated, I still did the color changes by myself as they came up to make a whole round snippet, because I didn't want any odd placement. So that was my first try. And I've made one before. I don't know. I know why. I wanted to tell you guys. I read the label wrong. I used a size H hook for this. Caron Cakes calls for a size I. I couldn't believe that. So my fault. I used too big of a hook size. So, using my Heartland yarn in Arcadia, you know that's a staple. Please watch my 2016 top 16 crochet items. Had a little trouble with that video, so go over there and say hello and tell me one of your top 16 items. But here is top 16 yarn, one of 4 yarns that made the cut, and this is Arcadia. And the Boys and Bunting scarf. My original scarf was made out of this. Now this looks nice. This looks really, really nice. This has granny stitch as well. And what I did, since I learned from my first one, I went way down in hook sizes. Heartland Thick and Quick yarn calls for a size K. And I'm sorry for the UK people, I didn't bring my conversion chart here. It's a quick internet search if you need to know the millimeters. And here's the single, identical to the one that's too large. Went down from an N to a K hook, and this is perfect, but I don't like how wide this is, so I'm going to take that back a little bit. That's why it's still attached here. And yes, top 16 item. Safety pin. My favorite stitch marker. So this one worked out just fine. I like how thick. I like using a smaller hook to get the tightness. This feels nice, weighted. This is very light, almost a spring type beret, and I'm just going to look at it for right now because I think it's too pretty. So, frog, it's a go. I love it. Alright, so what else we have going on here? And I'm just looking at my notes down here. Well, let me tell you, this year, 2016, has been so fantastic meeting all of you ladies. But there are 3 special ladies who crack me up to no end. Hashtag I love safety pins and stitch markers. That which should not be named when they were talking about my first Boys and Bunting giveaway for the pattern. They just crack me up and support me. Lorraine Pugh's Designs, thank you again for supporting me. That I decided for these 3 ladies, and I'll write their names right here as I describe them. Thank you so much for your support, your laughter. I don't have sisters, so I call this next series the Crochet Sisterhood Scarves. And what this came from is I was looking for some inspiration. My Christmas crochet was coming down to an end, and I saw Karen Crochet using Landscapes Cerulean Blue, sorry if I'm saying that wrong, but this gorgeous blue here, and I thought, told you we were going to talk about this again. This goes perfect with it. So my first Crochet Sisterhood scarf is named Karen, and they don't know that I did this, so Karen Crochet, this scarf is named after you. And it is a simple scarf. Again, I would so wear this for the holidays. It is a perfect length. This is made from one skein of Landscapes and the other half of this scarf. So I've got a matching set here, and I think it's perfect for the holidays, perfect for Valentine's Day. It's not too heavy, so you won't have to worry about not getting a lot of wear out of this in the coming spring. I told you there's 3. That was number 1. Number 2 is the Melanie. Yes, Mel Pesco, M-E-L-P-E-S-K-O, K-O-E on Instagram. This is Melanie. It is a cowl neck. And again, it is made with lotus blossom here and the Bardot in the Landscapes yarn. And this is again one skein of Landscapes and half a ball of Shawl in the Ball. Metallic lotus blossom. I love this because you turn it one way and it's turquoise. You turn it the other and it's more white and pink. It looks and reminds me of a mood ring. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I did try and take this out in the sunshine. There's your blue, here's your white and pink. Reminds me of a gorgeous, I love how that makes the Bordeaux even look a deeper, richer color on one side. So this is called the Melanie. Well, we have one more Crochet of the Sisterhood Scarves to introduce, and this should come as no surprise. This is called the Lorraine. Lorraine Pugh's Designs, thank you so much for supporting me. And I just started this one, and this is a cute little, they're all in the V-stitch, by the way, and we talked about that briefly up front. Go ahead and do your Google search for the V-stitch pattern. And this is 3 going across. Now Lorraine Pugh lives in the gorgeous Cypress Islands, and she loves earth tones. So this is made with the Landscapes variegated yarn in Sand Dune, which has a tone autumn colors such as green, browns, beiges, taupees, and it's mixed, and I'm going to carefully lift this because it just fell out of its label. It's mixed with graceful green Shawl in the Ball, right here. And again, I took pictures of this out in the sunlight. I will insert them at the very end. But thank you, ladies. All of you really do support me out there, but these 3 deserved scarves named after them. And I absolutely love the inspiration I get from all of you. I really do. And that is about all we had to talk about, except one more thing. I want to wish you all a happy, healthy, prosperous 2017, but most of all, let's make it a great year and crochet! Thank you everybody for subscribing, liking, and watching my channel. This is Lisa from Pine Notes. Take care, be safe, be healthy.